We are January 1st of 2026, and today I'm going to share with you something about happiness that might change your whole year, if not your whole life. It's been a few weeks, a few months that I'm doing research about communication, happiness, the human in general. I already knew that happiness was simpler than when we think, and this is one of the first things that you have to know is that happiness is not that big thing that most people have in mind, that your life is perfect and I'm happy only when everything is aligned and perfect. No, this is not it. What I want to share with you today is something really simple. It's gonna take a few minutes of your time, and if you get it, it's gonna, as I told you, change everything. Make it sure that you get it. Please listen to the whole thing, because if you start to listen and then you stop, you may not get it, or you may just be mad at me. But I'm not. I'm just sharing the thing. I'm not creating the thing. Let's not talk too much and let's go straight to it. So happiness comes down to one simple question. It's a really simple question that you have to ask yourself on a regular basis, either multiple times a day, every day, a few times a week, whatever you choose it. But yeah, this comes down to one simple question. And again, when you will listen to this question and the answers, don't go straight into me. Please wait for the explanation. The question you should ask yourself is, am I happy right now? So ask yourself this question, am I happy right now? And for these questions, there is only two answers possible, either yes or no. That's it. So the easy path is that, am I happy right now? You say yes, that's good. Just continue with your life. Ask yourself again the question in a few hours, a few days, or whatever. Am I happy? Kind of a checking, Am I happy right now? Yes, let's go. Let's just continue. Now, when it's interesting is when you go into the no. If you're am I happy right now? You might say oh no, I'm not happy right now for this reason. So then you have to ask yourself, why am I not feeling happy right now? And you will have some reasons. And there is a lot of reasons why people might not be happy. It could be simple things oh, you did not eat what you wanted to eat, or you were late to an appointment, or things didn't went as planned when you went outside. You went to groceries, or you did not find your favorite variety of tomatoes. This happened to me a lot of time. So this happened. Then it could also be bigger things, for example, you're not happy in your relationship with your partner, or you lost a friend, or a family member, or maybe you lost your job, or maybe financially that's complicated and every month you're struggling. So those are bigger things that could be in that area that you're feeling that you're not happy, and that they are all valid. It doesn't have to be big or not. So that's not the point. You will see. So then let me give you an example. So let's say that for your next meal, I'm gonna give you a pizza. So let's say that you like pizza, and I'm gonna give you your favorite pizza for your next meal. If I gave you that pizza, you will eat that pizza, and when you will eat it, you will most likely be happy. You will be oh, I love this pizza. You're eating your pizza, you're happy. The thing is, if I take that pizza and I give it to someone else, most likely they will be happy, but most likely they could also not be that happy, because maybe they don't like pizza, maybe they prefer pasta, or burgers, or whatever. It means that if I take that same pizza that makes you happy and I give it to someone else, and they're not as happy, at least as happy as you, or maybe they're less happy, or even not happy at all, it means that happiness does not come from the pizza. It comes from you getting the pizza. And that works with everything in life. Oh, for example, you're oh, I will be happy when I will get a new car, this brand new car and stuff. But if I take that car and I give it to someone else, maybe they will not be that happy because they don't need a car. Maybe they prefer a motorbike. Maybe they don't. There is multiple reasons someone will not be happy. So the happiness that you think about something is not coming from the thing, it's coming from you decided that makes you happy. So when you think about that, you realize that happiness does not come from outside, but it comes from inside. You decide that those things makes you happy because you're in control, you decide. And this is why you can ask yourself, am I happy right now? You have this capability to ask yourself and to decide, which means that I'm not saying that when you have bad things in your life, that the list of things when you say no, you should just throw that away and just be happy, but that you can decide to, even though there is those things, you decide to be happy. You decide to be content with your life. And again, happiness is not just everything is perfect in your life. This does not exist. We always have a struggle. We always have things. In life, we always want more. As a human, we always want more. There is not a moment where we'll just be content with what we have. So happiness should not be this state when you like having everything you want and that's perfect. It should be a state when you're like content at this exact moment, not in the past, not in the future, because you're not in the future and you're not anymore in the past, you're like in the present, you're happy. So now that you have that in mind, most of the time, do a checking. Am I happy? Yes, no. You can say no, that's fine. Like that's pretty fine. But then ask yourself why. Go through those things and realize that even though there is like those things in your list, you can still be happy. You can still decide to be happy. So now that you know that, there is like two solutions. Like either you get it and you start to work on this, and then this year will be your best year because you will just checking on yourself and be like, am I happy? Yes, that's cool. No, working on it, being like, okay, what's the point? But I can still be happy. Like I can still enjoy life, and that's fine. Or you will just be like, oh, but my case is different. Like I have this in my life. This does not work as the example that you say. This is like special. And I'm sorry to tell you that, but those are like excuses. I'm sorry, but those are just like excuses for you. Like I cannot be happy for you. I cannot do the work. And if you have this information and you decide that, oh no, those kind of like situation are like more difficult to handle and I cannot be happy, I can totally understand, but then it's up to you. So don't blame me being like, oh no, I'm making it too easy. You decide that those are like too difficult for you to feel happy, even though you have this situation. So now you have like everything in your hand. Like you have like the simple question you have to ask yourself, am I happy right now? Yes, no, and you know what you have to do. So yeah, that's it for me. I hope this helped. And yeah, I wish you a happy new year, a lot of success on everything you're trying to do, and most likely a lot of happiness in your life. I see you soon. Peace.